I think you just need to stop thinking about it so much.
Well, because like I can't just start the video telling a story. Like, I gotta have an intro. You know
Have
what
the
I'm saying?
intro being you talking about the intro.
Well, what if this is the intro right now about me and you talking about the intro?
Oh, then let's get it then.
Then I got an intro. Alright, guys. Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to tell a story. And like, so me and Tyler, we've done some thinking. I have a lot of crazy ass stories, and I want to start making some story time videos. And I feel like this is just the video that I gotta start it off with. I just gotta start it off with some weird shit like this, some crazy shit. So this is the time I got caught by the police. And like, this was some shit that happened back in the day. I was 12 years old, and you guys, I don't know who's watching this video. If anybody's watching this video, you don't know what I was looking like when I was 12 years old. I was, how many, how many pounds was I, Tyler?
The
when I was,
Motorola, bro.
alright, I had a Motorola that fucking could fit in the palm of your hand twice. Let's just say that. And I was about, I think I was about 5, you know, 5'4" maybe, because I was 12. Pushing about 190.
Oh, that was a headshot.
You're gay. Anyways, I was pushing around 190. And I was a big boy. And one day, I was hanging out with I don't really hang out with these guys anymore. Because, like, I don't know, bro. Low-key, it's kind of fucked up what they did to me in this video. Anyways, it's like, it's like fucking 3 in the morning, right? It's like 3 in the morning.
Dude. You can't leave that out.
I was pretty big. I was a big boy, bro. Anyways, I'm chilling, and it's like 3 in the morning, and we thought we was edgy as fuck. Like, my mom's asleep. I was at this dude's apartment. My mom's asleep. Let's go to this fucking gas station down here, get some fucking snacks. I don't give a damn. Mom cares I'm leaving. Right? Right? So me and these two dudes.
Sneaking into the gushers tonight, bro.
Yes, me and 2 of my buddies at the time. Me and a couple of my friends. We walk out, and this was I mean it wasn't like it was a long ass walk or something, like it was just right there, but like I don't know, you'll see. So we're walking, we're going to this local gas station, and we're just chilling. We're walking around. I think he had a speaker, you know, edgy as fuck, middle of the night, playing like some fucking Kid Cudi probably, day and night, like that type shit. I was like dodging puddles, trying to like not crease my flights. You feel me? Right. So I'm walking. And, well, we cut across these woods. We cut across these fucking woods, right? And at this point, this is where shit goes fucking south. This is where shit gets wild. We're cutting across these woods, and the way it was like a highway type thing across the woods, and then it was these apartments. Well, we walked past the gas station because we were like, you know what, it's the middle of the night, we're chilling, let's just go on a little walk. So we're about to cut across here to get to these apartments, to walk through them, to walk down the street. Well, beside the woods we was about to go across was a parking lot. Well, we're going up the woods and we see a flash, like a big ass flashlight go through there, through like the beginning of the woods. And it's a cop, we can clearly see it, it's a cop right there. And in the state of Virginia, if you're out past 11 o'clock walking, it's illegal. So, you know, we knew that. We had our little hearts beating. Well, my first thing was, alright guys, let's go talk to these cops. Well, I was like 12. These 2 dudes I was hanging out with was like 15 and 16. Don't ask me why I was hanging out with them. I knew this guy for a while. We lived close to each other for a while. Like, I lived at this house and he lived right near me. And we'd always hang out and play Call of Duty and shit. So, like, you know, he was a close friend of mine. It wasn't like some weird shit, like a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old just hanging out for no reason. Like, it wasn't like that, so don't think about it like that. So, we're walking, and these guys are a lot older and more fit than me. Because, I mean, it doesn't really get much less fit, than I was.
Chappxll at 12-year-olds on Xbox.
I'm just glad I don't look like that anymore. But anyways, so we're walking, I'm like, okay, well, I see this motherfucker's dark. And, so I was like, oh shit, I can't just be a bitch and walk back by myself. If these dudes are running, I'm getting it. So let's get it. So I'm walking down. I walked through this shit because they already dipped. Like, they was way ahead of me, man. Like, they was out of there. So I'm doing like a light jog, you feel me? I'm skip-a-rooing through there.
A light jog.
And I remember I did some ninja shit, right? So I'm going, guys, where y'all at? They was out. They probably already passed the highway, was back near the apartment by then. Well, me not so much. I ran down this road and took a left at the bowling alley. And also fucking, it was like 4 cop cars after us in the middle of the night looking for a bunch of little kids walking, passing curfew. If you gotta have 4 cops out trying to find some kids past curfew, man, like, don't you have better stuff to do? That's besides the point. So I remember I did some straight ninja shit. Like, I came back on Xbox the next day and told my friends all this part of the story like 4 times. I'm walking through, like, I'm not running on the road because that's just crazy. I'm like jogging beside the road near the bowling alley, about to go to this intersection, the highway, which you had to cross it to get back to his house. Well, I'm running beside this shit, and a cop rides down, not ride, that motherfucker was getting it, bro. He was straight speeding looking for us. And so he flies by there, and I dolphin dive. I did some Black Ops 2 search and destroy, defuse the bomb, dolphin dive type shit. And he flies by me because he was on the road, and I was like kind of like a little bit on a downhill slope. So he flies by me, and I'm like, okay, my heart's beating out of my chest, bro. I was tripping. I was having some severe anxiety attacks on this mission. So basically, I crossed the highway, and it's this lot of stores. Like Grant's, it's a barbershop and shit. Tyler, how the fuck do you keep hitting these shots? It's a barbershop and shit. And like, so I'm safe, right? I crossed this thing, I'm behind these stores, I'm behind a lot of stores. I'm home free because all I had to do was cross another road and I was back at his house. Well, I'm fucking huffing and puffing and shit. And out of nowhere, bro, like goddamn fucking how to catch a pedophile. 2 cars come in the back of the store, 2 cars flying from the fucking front of that shit. They're shining their lights at me, and I didn't know what to do. At this point, I was like, oh my god, they got my ass, right? So this is what I did. I didn't know what to do with my hands or nothing. I'm standing in between these cars, I put my hands up. Don't ask me why I put my hands up. I'm standing there, fucking, I think I dropped to my knees, bro. That's how tragic this was to me. I think I dropped to my knees on some cops shit, cause like that's what I was thinking about. Well, it was this big ass cop, fat ass, like he was huge, and he hops out the fucking cop car, and then they start straight interrogating me. What are you doing? What are you doing out late? Was you breaking into this church? Because apparently they were trying to accuse us of breaking into this church. Okay, we didn't have nothing to do with that. Which they later found that out, but at first they was like interrogating us and shit on some crazy stuff. So they get me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, officer. I'm so sorry, officer. All this shit. I was tripping. And like, you know, some people might call me a snitch for this. As soon as they asked where my friends was and where I was at and what I was doing, I sung like a bird, bro. I let them know everything they needed to know. Yeah, you need last names, damn, social security number, anything you need, bro. I got you. He was like, where's your friend at? I took him straight to the house. I walk in the house, my friends are sitting there. It's like, oh, you made it. And then 2 cops walking behind me. And I'll actually before this, I'll never forget what I said to the cop in the back of this damn cop car. I was sitting there, I was tripping out, bro. I think I might have been crying a little bit. I was tripping, bro. 12-year-old obese Aaron was not having a good ass day that day. I'm sitting there, bro. These cops, I'm in the back of a cop car. I was probably thinking like, damn, bro, I'm really going to jail for life. This is fucked up, bro. My mom's gonna be pissed that I'm going to jail for life. Right? Before he said, where's your friend at? When we pulled up to the house, I remember, I was trying to escape out of this damn cop car. This is what I said. I said, I might have to get out and show you. Like, I remember, I wouldn't tell him. I said, I'm gonna have to get out and show you, officer. And then I think he knew what I was doing. But he let me out, right? So cause I was feeling claustrophobic, bro. Like, I was about to, like, send my parents a letter, like, damn, I'll see y'all in 10 years. I just fucking broke curfew. I'm done for life, right? So I get out of the cop car. I'm feeling a little bit better. We walk in the house. My friend's like, damn, you made it. Well, 2 cops walk in behind me. They was like, damn, bro. They go back there. First thing they do, wake up their mom. Start asking her questions and shit. And this, you know what my fucking dumb ass did, Tyler? My dumb ass they was like, okay, we'll have your mom come pick you up, your mom and dad. I was like, there's no way my parents, they're gonna take my Xbox away, bro. What am I gonna do without my Xbox, bro? I gotta play Black Ops 2. I'm a fucking pro MLG player, right? So like, I'm like, okay, what's the smart decision to do here? Alright, give him the wrong phone number.
What?
So I give him a
Your
wrong ass
number.
phone number. I mean, I tell him some straight baloney, bro. Like, this
Baloney.
they try to call it, and it goes straight to that thing when you try to call a number. It doesn't even ring, it goes beep. The number you dialed is not in service. Well, they knew I was bullshitting. So I started having a panic attack. And I was like, you know what, I want to go home, fuck this shit. But I didn't want to tell them that I had gave them the wrong phone number. Right? So this is what I did. I wanted to give him my parents' number, but I didn't want to fucking give him the actual number. So I looked at my friend and I said, do you have my mom's phone number? I forgot it. Right? Well, this
What?
motherfucker gets my mom's phone number because he had it saved in his phone or whatever so he could hit me up. Because I didn't have a cell phone at the time. I had my Motorola, bro. I used that bitch for Clash of Clans and porn. So, like... fucking... Okay, so I go in this bitch. They call my parents. My parents come pick me up, right? And, like, okay, so I was thinking, damn, they're about to take me... They're about to tell my parents they come over here, say my goodbyes. I'm going to the juvenile center. And then, basically, my parents get there. They say, this fucking weird kid was running around at 3 in the morning doing some weird shit. And that was it. That's the end of the story. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like there's got to be a moral to this story. You know what I mean? I feel like there has to be some type of moral. Like, I feel like I'm about to be on some Luna shit. I'm going to say some shit I learned during this story. Don't lie to the cops. If you're obese and 12 years old, just give them the fucking right phone number. Because, like, they was gonna get a hold of my